You know what? I was just thinking to myself about acquiring wealth. Want to talk about that some more. Acquiring wealth. You know, everybody got their own definition of wealth, you know? But I would never, I believe at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to desire what they want to desire. Some people desire drugs, some people desire, you know, some sick, sadistic stuff. I never knock a person for what they desire.
I would. I definitely would knock somebody if they're desiring some evil stuff. Yeah, I would knock them. I would knock them because at the end of the day, if you're desiring something that's harmful to other people, innocent people, I mean, then obviously that's something that shouldn't be tolerated.
You know, you value what you value. I value big money, I value material shit, and I value hoes. That's my
He's talking like a pimp, man. This is funny.
value system. Um, Everybody got their own definition of wealth. I wish in the future I would love to save $250,000. Now, $250,000, you're not a millionaire, but you a long way away from broke. And I desire wealth so bad because I don't want to struggle forever financially. And I want to be in position to really live life to the fullest and to be able to have some of the goodness that I want in life. And I know in order to be able to have some of the goodness that I want in life, I'm going to have some paper.
Well, at least he realizes that because a lot of people they don't see, they don't understand that they're going to have to make more money in order for their life to improve. A lot of people they run away from that issue, and I think they're harming themselves. I mean, if you don't realize that you're going to have to make some more money, man. And I tell people this, and it just goes over their head. They don't want to accept it, but it's a reality. It's a reality. You're gonna have to make some more money, otherwise your life's not gonna get any better.
Currently reading this real estate book, you know, trying to get into real estate school eventually, you know, trying to get some things straight for that, to be in position to pay for the school. But
I mean, I don't know too much about real estate, so I'm not gonna comment on that.
I really think about wealth a whole lot. I think about being rich on a regular. You know, I was, I think about, people who are very successful, people who doing it in life.
Yeah, he's saying he thinks about wealth a whole lot, right? But thinking about wealth isn't taking action though. Buying a course isn't even taking action. Reading a book isn't even taking action. And that's the thing. I mean, you can think about wealth all the time, but that's not really going to change your situation if you're not doing the things that will actually result in you acquiring the wealth that you desire. That's the thing. I mean, a lot of people they spend their time thinking and reading books and they don't take any action.
You know, people that got big paper. And I'm not saying money is everything. But money will definitely change your life and make a lot of things easier for you in life. Now you got some people, and I've been around some people who've told me they don't value money and material shit. I pray to God every day for big money.
Yeah, I mean, those people who say they don't value money and material stuff. I mean, do I really believe those people? I mean, I don't know because most of those people who say that they're still working. And a lot of people are just pretending because that's their way to deal with the fact that they don't have money. So they say, I don't care about money. But at the end of the day, you're still working though. Why do you work if you don't care about money? because you know that you need a certain level of money to enjoy what you have in life. And that's the reality.
and material shit, because that's what I value so much. To be, you know, riding around in a foreign, got a Hermenegildo Dozenya suit on,
The hell is that?
getting some dome from a hoe.
So he wants to be riding around in a foreign with some, I don't know what he just said. Sound like some French name. Getting some dome from a hoe. Okay, what else?
Drinking some Dom Perignon. I value that life
Yeah, I think this guy been watching too much rap music videos, man.
to the fullest. You know, growing up watching rap videos and looking at
See, how did I know? And I haven't watched this, by the way. How did I know he was gonna say that? Because it's obvious, but I can read these guys like a book. That's where he's getting his inspiration from. These fake rappers, which most of them are broke.
people like Sean Puffy Combs. You know, it gave me the
Okay, he's not broke, but I mean, you're no P. Diddy. I mean, that's the reality.
desire to want to be, you know, a rich man. Because I know if I was a rich man, I have me a wife so fast, it wouldn't even be funny. You know, I think about the things that being in a good financial position can do for you. Because money compensates for a lot of things. You know, that's why my dad was always telling me, you're going to have something for a woman.
Yeah, and his dad messed him up by saying that. I mean, his dad messed him up by saying that because he put him in a position where he believed that, you know, he wasn't good enough. He put him in a position where it's like a Robert Kiyosaki, rich dad, poor dad. You know, you're told from a young age that you can't have this. It's drilled into your head. You can't have this. When the real message should be, okay, so what we're gonna do in order to get this. That's the thing. That's what the real message should be.
Because if your looks is not pleasing to people, you're going to have to make up for it in other areas of your life. And I just fantasize about being in a great financial position.
Yeah, here you go, fantasizing. This is all a dream. I mean, that's what it is. It's all a dream. He's dreaming about being in a foreign with some suit on, getting dome from a hole. He's dreaming about all this stuff, but he's still going to his crappy life every day and not doing anything about it. Because really, what this video should be is what are you doing to get the money and how you're going to get rich. That's what the video should be. But what you're really just saying is your fantasy of what you're going to do when you get rich. Which, let's be honest, the way you're going is not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. I mean, you came to my channel, and what did you say? You said something like, Jeremy Meeks, the last video I made, you said something like, oh, Jeremy Meeks didn't work hard or something like that. Why focusing on Jeremy Meeks, bro? And the fact that you're making excuses tells me already that you ain't got what it takes. You ain't got what it takes, man. That's the truth. You ain't got what it takes. Because your mentality, like I've been saying for the longest time, is all about mental. You're not willing to do what it takes. You're not willing to go to the depths that other men aren't willing to go. You're not willing to make the sacrifices in order to acquire the wealth to change your life. Let's be honest, you're not. And because you're not, that's why you're going to remain in this position until you get a serious mental shift. If that doesn't happen, nothing's going to change.
You know, going to brothels, you know, screwing these whores,
Oh
you
my
know,
God,
just living life to the
he's
fullest,
gonna
you
blow
know,
all his
living good,
cash. Yeah,
you know.
and this guy don't know how to manage money anyway. He don't even know how to manage money. This guy's buying expensive champagnes and expensive colognes. And this guy, last time I checked, he admitted he was working in Zaxby's. This guy's probably making $9 to $10 an hour, maybe $12, but he's on close to minimum wage, if not minimum wage. I mean, that's the truth. He's not doing well financially, and even the little money he has, he's living above his means. What does a guy who's making minimum wage, what do you need a $200 cologne for? If that's how much it costs, I'm pretty sure it does cost around that. What do you need that for? You should be putting that and investing that into something that's going to help you generate revenue in the future.
It was a video that I watched that I
Okay.
love so much. It's a video by the rapper Plies. It's called Ritz Carlton. That's a bomb ass video. That's living life to the fullest right there.
Okay, I
If you
haven't
haven't
seen it.
checked out the video, Ritz Carlton by Plies, check out that video. That is a great video. That's living life right there. And now everybody got their own definition of living life. But my definition of living life is being financially free and being in position to have some of the things that you want in life. And I'm not saying that material things is everything, but I will say this: it'll make life a lot easier. Just imagine if you had $280,000 saved right now. Just imagine the things that you could do. You could go trick off on some hoes.
That's what comes to this guy's mind. First thing, you go trick off on some hoes. I mean, he's too focused on that. You're gonna blow your cash. You ain't nowhere near. Let me tell you, you ain't nowhere near to getting $280,000. You're a million miles away from that. But let's say he won the lottery, he will blow it. He will blow it because his first thing is, I'm gonna trick off on some hoes. That's his first thing that comes to his mind. So you're gonna blow your cash anyway. You don't know how to manage money.
You could go buy yourself something. You could go take yourself a nice vacation. You can go pop some Dom Perignon and get drunk
Oh my God, look at this. Look at what he's gonna do.
somewhere on the beach in Hawaii, getting some dome in a private resort by a freak. I mean, it's just certain things that being financially
This
together
guy, I
will
mean,
do for you. And I think about this all the time. That's why I say everybody got their own definition of wealth.
yeah.
Being wealthy to me is having about 200 to 300 grand saved. I mean, you're not a millionaire, but you're not in a bad position financially.
Okay, what do I consider wealthy? I would say a million saved and or uh, 500K income a year. And I'd say that's pretty much the standard, um, the gold standard. I don't want to say gold standard, but the standard worldwide, I'd say, is around 500,000 a year. I think that countries around the world, to be a resident, or places like Monaco and places like that, you need to invest like 1 million or something like that. So yeah, if you've got a net worth of 1 million, you make around 500K a year. To me, I'd say that is the standard for wealth.
You're in a great position financially, you know? And this is why I'm always thinking about acquiring wealth. Because, for me, $200,000, $300,000, that's good money for me to have saved.
That's
If you
good
got
money for
that kind
most
of money
people.
saved, you straight. You can get into some investing, and really
Okay, the first time you say something smart, you can get into some investing. Yes, you can.
elevate yourself and put yourself in a good position, but I would just say, wealth, that's something that I think a lot of guys need to focus on. And when I say wealth, I'm not talking about being a millionaire. I'm talking about having 100,000 or more to your name.
I mean, 100,000, I mean, that's not much. I mean, to be honest with you, 100,000 ain't that much. I mean, you can blow that real quickly, and especially the age that a lot of guys watching these videos are in their 20s and 30s. I mean, what's 100,000 really gonna do for you? Now, if you got a business, or you're an investor and you know how to do it well, then yeah, 100,000 can be a great help to you. But if you were to win the lottery for 100,000, I mean, it's not really life-changing money. I know people will try to say that it is, but I don't think 100,000 is a lot of money. I really don't.
If you got $350,000, you're wealthy.
In your opinion?
Most people don't have that kind of money saved. If you got $450,000 saved, you a long way from broke. That's some good paper right there.
Yeah.
Where you could invest some of that money, and you can bring some residual in, you know. But, this wealth thing, man, it's really on my mind a lot, and I'm just trying to stay.
Not enough taking action, man. Not enough taking action. Everybody who wants to make money has to take serious action and has to have the mentality of, I'm not going to quit. I'm never going to quit. You have to work like hell. What did Elon Musk say? Work like hell. Work every waking hour. 80 to 100 hours a week. Work on something that is lucrative. Not like that one idiot who said he works in a gas station for 90 hours a week. What kind of stupid, I mean, you're wasting your life. You got to do something that's lucrative. You got to do something that's going to be able to, consistently grow your income. That's the thing. I mean, I'm up 200% in sales this year from this time last year. I'm up 200%. That's the kind of numbers that you need to be pulling in. Those kind of numbers. You need to be doing something that's going to increase, that has the potential to increase year on year. That's how you get rich. Working some dead job, as many of you guys do, you ain't never going to get rich. The cost of living is about to go up. We're about to go into an economic depression, and you're probably going to need to at least increase your income by anywhere from 20 to 50%. I don't know the numbers. I mean, we don't know, but I would say best bet is to try to double your income just to remain steady. But anywhere from 20 to 50% is also better than nothing. If you're making the same this time now for this time next year or the year after, you're in trouble. If you're making less, you're done. And that's the thing, people do need to focus on wealth. But it has to be something that's lucrative. I'm all about hustling. I'm all about hustling to get the money that you need. But again, people need to pick a hustle that they can grow year on year. That's what's going to really save you.
Grinding, trying to stay diligent, because I'm always focused on wealth. I'm always focused on, getting some big paper. I'm heavily focused on this because I know this right here will change my life and put me in a better position than what I'm in now. And I just know if I was in a real good position financially, I'd easily get me a wife.
Oh yeah, I mean, marriage is about money. I mean, it's been like that. It's gonna become more like that in the future as well. I mean, so I'm not saying to get married or not get married. I personally don't care, but that is true that if you've got the money, I mean, women will marry a guy with wealth.
Got a nice home, doing well for myself. I'd be a married man in no time. That's why I got to stay focused on elevation, wealth, financial prosperity. I grew up going to Creflo Dollar Church, and Creflo would always preach about finances, big money, riding in Rolls Royces, riding in Bentleys. I pray to God for financial freedom every day, because I know this right here will change a lot of people's life. And I feel like this: if you a man and you're in the TFL incel category, you need to be focused on wealth, because you get $100,000 or more to your name, you'll be in a good position.
Well, I mean, I've told these guys to focus, but the thing is, most of these guys are doomers. They don't have it in them. That's the thing. You gotta have it in you. You've gotta have it in you. If you're a doomer and you've given up on life, you know, there's really nothing that can be done at that point. Uh, you know, the switch is gonna have to. There's gonna have to be a switch one way or another, because these guys can't even see the power of wealth, the freedom that it gives you. They're so negative and so defeated. I'm surprised that they're still even alive. I'm surprised they haven't finished themselves. A lot of these guys. I mean, a lot of these guys, they're finished. They're already dead. It's like what Dan Pena said. Most of you guys are already dead. You just haven't been put in a grave yet. And that's the thing. When I watch these YouTubers, I see like, this guy's already dead, man. It's because he hasn't been put in a grave yet. He's already dead, because what difference is it going to make if he lives another 20, 30, 40 years? He's not going to accomplish anything. He's not going to achieve anything. He's not going to do anything worthwhile. So he's dead.
And you'll get you a wife, and you'll get all the respect that you ever wanted in life. People, they'll be able to say this to themselves: he may be ugly, but he sure ain't broke.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be worrying what people think, man. It shouldn't be to worry about what people think. But I do think revenge, if you have a lot of revenge in you, that can motivate you as well. Revenge can be a great motivation. A lot of people who got bullied in high school, a lot of people who got rejected by women, they use that as revenge. They use that as fuel to the fire to get themselves revenge. And it does work. It does work to want revenge on people. That can work actually, but caring what people think, so to speak, yeah, I don't think that's the right way.
Acquire wealth.
Acquire wealth.
That's the answer.
And I agree, man. I agree. Acquiring wealth is the answer. It is. It is the answer, but again, the mindset has to be right. So you can say all this stuff. You can say all this stuff until the cows come home. But do you have the right mindset? Are you willing to sleep in your office? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take less than 8 hours sleep a day? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to go to the depths that other men are not willing to go, to make the sacrifices? If you are, then get to work. This is Unreal Man here, the truth and manosphere. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you are informed every time I upload a new video.